Have you ever walked into a room, looked around, and just known something was off? Maybe it was the way someone glanced away a little too fast, or how they kept fidgeting with their sleeves. You couldn't quite put your finger on it, but your gut told you there was more going on than what was being said. What if I told you that you're already halfway to reading people like a pro? You just haven't learned how to decode the signs yet. Here's a question worth asking. What if you could learn to read people not in hours or days, but in seconds? Imagine being able to understand what someone's really feeling, even if they're trying to hide it. Not in a creepy, manipulative way, but in a sharp, intuitive way that helps you connect, protect yourself, or just navigate the social maze we live in every day. Let's break it down and dive into the subtle art of reading people. First, let's kill the myth that you need to be some kind of psychic or mind reader. You don't. Reading people isn't magic. It's a skill, a science even. And like any skill, it can be learned, sharpened, and mastered. The key is to know what to look for and, more importantly, what not to ignore. People are constantly broadcasting signals. Their eyes, hands, feet, voice, even their breathing, all give away clues. It's not about obsessing over every twitch. It's about noticing patterns. For instance, touching their chin, they're analyzing everything, carefully choosing their words. Crossed arms? That doesn't always mean defensiveness. Maybe they're just cold. But if their jaw is tight, their lips thin, and their feet are pointing toward the door, chances are they're mentally out of that conversation. One of the most underrated cues? Feet. Yup, feet don't lie. While someone may plaster on a polite smile, their feet might be pointing toward the nearest exit, or even toward the person they're actually interested in. If someone's engaged, their whole body leans in, their feet face you, their torso is open. Watch for microexpressions too, those quick flashes of emotion that happen in a split second before someone regains composure. A flicker of anger, a blink of sadness. You'd be shocked how often they appear, especially when someone's pretending everything is fine. Let's talk hands. Clenched fists tucked under the table, hidden anxiety or suppressed frustration. Rubbing their neck? They're uncomfortable, maybe even insecure about what they just said. Steepling fingers, when someone presses their fingertips together like a pyramid. That's confidence, sometimes arrogance. Pay attention to the tone of voice as well. Someone might say, "I'm fine," but their tone dips or rises awkwardly. That inconsistency is the giveaway. Their words say one thing, their delivery another. Reading people also means knowing their baseline. You can't just walk into a room, see someone with folded arms, and declare them defensive. Maybe that's just how they sit. You need to compare behavior now to how they usually act. That's their baseline. When their behavior shifts suddenly, like a normally calm person becomes jittery or a talkative person goes silent, that's your cue. Something's changed. Something's up. Now, let's not forget about eye contact. People think liars avoid eye contact. Not always. In fact, some liars overcompensate and stare too much to convince you they're being honest. Watch for blinking patterns, pupil dilation, and rapid eye movement. Are they trying to recall something or fabricate it? Genuine memory recall often involves looking slightly up and to the left. Made-up stories tend to shift the eyes differently, usually up and to the right. Not a rule, but a strong clue. And posture. Oh, posture speaks volumes. Are they standing tall or shrinking inward? A confident person takes up space. Their shoulders are relaxed, chest slightly out. Someone insecure might hunch over, cross their legs tightly, or use objects as barriers, like clutching a bag or hiding behind a coffee cup. That's a subtle shield, a quiet cry for distance. Don't ignore silence either. Silence isn't just absence of speech. It's often full of tension, thought, or emotional weight. If you make a statement and someone pauses just a bit too long before replying, they're calculating. Maybe they disagree. Maybe they're trying not to show it. That pause is golden. Lean into it. Okay, so now you're scanning people like Sherlock Holmes. What next? You respond, not with judgment, but with awareness. If someone's closing off, give them space. If their microexpressions flash disappointment, ask what's on their mind. If their tone doesn't match their words, say, "Hey, you say you're fine, but I'm picking up something else. Want to talk?" That blend of emotional intelligence and observational skill, That's how you connect deeply and read like a pro. So here's where we wrap it all up. Reading people isn't about catching someone in a lie or becoming a walking lie detector. It's about tuning in, really tuning in, to what people are saying beyond their words. It helps you build trust, avoid conflict, and even protect yourself from manipulation. And the more you practice, the faster it becomes second nature. You'll stop taking people at face value and start understanding their true state of mind. Every twitch, blink, lean, and tone shift becomes part of a larger puzzle you're quietly solving. So next time you're in a conversation, slow down. Observe. Listen beyond the words. People are always talking, even when they're silent. And now, you know how to hear them.